Okay, so I'm Imran Siddiqui. I'm a wildlife biologist. I work on tiger conservation in Andhra and Telangana. Not many people know about the work we do because we cannot talk much about tigers because government is very sensitive about tigers, so we have to be silent about it. So this Earth today is seen in our power, our planet. So just look back and forth the same. आगे पीछे करो. Yeah, so this is 2022. This is Kancha Kachu Wali. 2022. Go next. Go back. Go next. Go deeper. So this is what was happening, and the plan was to clear off entire thing, but it was our power, collective power, that we could stop. We have Rahul Gandhi, who was one of the petitioners, with the second PI, which was quite. And there are many people in this room who has contributed to stopping that culling of forest. Go next. So, what is this? What is this? Children? Planet Earth. Anders was the one in 1968 who took this photo, and this inspired the Earth today. Because what is happening here is, for the first time, we are seeing the planet from outside the world. So what he thought is, it was looking like one, some decoration hanging on a Christmas tree, something. He said like that, some decoration, beautiful piece of thing on Christmas tree. Basically, you can't see anything. They said that they couldn't see the continents also when they saw the Earth from outside. They couldn't see any features, no Himalayas, nothing, because they were near the moon. Can you go next? I'll show you what they saw. This is the person who's taking the photo. This is the interview from the NASA. Just click, go back. Just click plus there. Yeah.
Flight. And so we were in lunar orbit, upside down and going backwards. So for the first several revolutions, we didn't see the Earth. And didn't really think about that. And then we righted ourselves, heads up, and twisted the spacecraft so it was going forward. And while the flight foreman was in the process of doing that, suddenly I saw in the corner of my eye this color. It was shocking.
Oh my God, look at that picture over there. Maybe Earth coming up. Wow, that's pretty. You got a color film, Jim?
So I managed to get level with it, a color magazine, put the long lens on and started snapping away.
Good. Take slow, here. Let me get the right thing. Calm down, Paul. Oh, I got it right off. It's a beautiful shot. Now, where is it putting my head? I said, you see me now? Yeah, look at that. Come on again.
Without a light.
Go next. So this inspired a major environmentalist movement throughout the globe. While you see a spacecraft here and the Earth there, this is so significant that they were seeing Earth from the moon, and the first time somebody saw Earth rising. And we are used to see the sun rising and moon setting, moon rising, but this was the first time. Then they realized, like the spaceship, so important in this universe, right? When you're going out of this world, you need this spaceship because everything you need is there in that. If you go out of that a little far, a little late, you're finished. 10 minutes, sir. 10 minutes to finish. Okay. So, Earth is also like that spaceship. Suddenly we realize that this is the only place where man can live. So that's where they started worrying about the planet, and that's how we need to do today also. Think about our next. So, if you just divide the entire history of the planet, 4.5 billion years, into one 24 hours clock, and then you see this all was happening, and the man comes in just the last minute. And in fact, if you just say it's a 24-hour clock, you always see 12 hours, but imagine this is 24 hours clock. Man is coming, the modern man is coming in the 4th second and is dripping, tick, 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 last 4 seconds. And we have managed to completely devastate the earth. Next. We moved from, some people say we started from Africa, some people say we started from India, but we moved all over the planet and colonized. And next. This is how it looks now from outside, the lights. Wherever you see the lights, you see, wow, this is like, oh, Diwali in India. No, this is Delhi in India. So actually, with the darker areas, are the areas are still some intact areas. But also the darker areas are areas which were not being able to colonize because of the harsh weather conditions or the climatic conditions or whatever. So India was very prosperous, always remained to be. Because of the number of rivers, and we grew to 1.44 crore. We are beating China now, and we are going to keep going up. And when we do this, we are putting tremendous pressure on the planet. So 60% of us, all the biomass on the planet is livestock, 36% is humans, and we have left only 4% for the real natural world, the natural wildlife. So 96% is our, either we or our livestock. Just finishing this planet. Next. And we have pushed the world. In fact, the scientists say, it's ever since the humans have arrived to this planet, Anthropocene has started. But still, they put it to 1950 when, if you divide the planet into different epochs, which is like one blinks of Earth to history mein laga kar you just put tick, 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 tick. So this is the 1950 onwards, Industrial Revolution happened, and that's when we really started pushing the planet towards the global change. Next. So if you see, I won't go into this today, but this is how humans have come, and then 1950 we started really polluting our planet. That's when Bhopal gas tragedy happens, that's when all this stupid things happens, and we are killing our planet.
आपका इवेंट का टाइम होगा दूसरा इवेंट
हाँ स्टार्ट का टाइम है ना अभी हाँ लेकिन हम planet stamp it completely. Next. And this is how the climate is changing in India. This is just India. These are last 120 years, 110 years. Our winters are getting warmer, summers are getting warmer, Decembers are also getting warmer. So everything is getting warmer. So there is no real science needed for understanding this diagram, but you see how our groundwater is declining, 54% decline in our groundwater, which is finishing our future. Next. And also we are adding so much water to our planet by increased amount of rains. Next. Keep going fast now. So you see how the number of rainy events are increasing. Maybe next. It's a dark slide. We pick up many such battles and stop a lot of degradation of forest which is happening throughout our Telangana, throughout our India. So last 10 years we have diverted officially 28,000 acres of forest. Last 10 years we are just fighting for 400 acres now, but actually 28,000 acres have been diverted and cleared. Plus there is a lot of distribution of forest happening in name of land to poor, land rights or industries. So these are things, if we have to fight, I think tiger is a very good metaphor, tiger is a very good symbol, it's a national animal and we can actually use tiger for protecting. If you imagine, there were slides of Andhra Pradesh and Telangana put together, if you imagine, if you know where river Godavari and Krishna is, it's, where is Godavari? It's north of Hyderabad or south of Hyderabad? North. And Krishna? South of Hyderabad. And these are the two places we are getting water for entire Andhra and Telangana put together. So where does this water come from? The catchments are all the forests on the Godavari or in the Krishna, the Nanamala hills of this Adilabad to Khammam forest. So these are the forests where tiger used to live. And tigers are actually a symbol of water. Actually if they are tigers, that means there is a lot of other animals, that means there is a large habitat, and that's where the water comes from. So these are catchments. If it rains here, water won't stay. It will be just flash floods. That's what we are seeing in the last image. But if it rains in the forest, it absorbs months together. Until almost till March, April, the water keeps coming from this forest. They are like a big sponge. What happens if I put a big sponge here and put a bucket of water on that? Observe, but small dripping of water comes out. What happens if I just throw water on ground here? This is our city. Just when you are going home, just try to see where is space for water to go inside the soil. There is just no space. When you go home, you just check around your home. Is there any space that water can go inside the soil? No. Now, because we are not allowing the waters to go inside the cities, I think we need these forests which are very important. The Damagodam forest, which Climate Fund was fighting for, is in Hyderabad. Hyderabad is the catchment of all the water which is coming in Hyderabad. Not just the fresh water, also there are aquifers which are actually recharging all our groundwater. When we actually go, we need water, pani khatam ho gaya, we just go and push the button and there is water pump up in the tank. Where does this water come?